All right. What are your thoughts here, Rashi? If you had to give a prediction right here, who would it be for?
Which
draft.
Oh, the draft. Okay, I think Bigetron still has enough to actually go with their game plan, because I think the real big counter for Rebellion would be to have like someone who's super beefy in the front. So without that, I think Bigetron still has a great chance of making that same game plan from game 1 work in this final game between the two teams.
Well, it's time to check it out. Who is going to take this victory here and go to the top position of the league? Rebellion or Bigetron Alpha? Already very aggressive here with the Optimum Pride being popped up by Rainbow, the skin of the Philippines, I guess.
Nice. But yes, we can already see heavy rotations coming in from Val. So Val does like to go for the aggressive plays, likes to try and maneuver around the jungle position, because we know when Max gets rolling, he doesn't stop rolling, and that's exactly what Val is trying to do.
And with 2 Petrifiers on the side of Bigetron Alpha, they're going all in for this heavy pickup situation. For sure, I think Rebellion Zion is learning from game number 1, and they're playing aggressively as possible before level 4, where the car, the Tokyo Drift maneuver from Bigetron Alpha will start coming online.
Yeah, but another adjustment that Rebellion Zion has made is a more Purify, right? Because Val initially didn't have that Purify, but now with another Purify here, maybe perhaps they are able to stave off the pressure once Rainbow hits level 4.
Oh, a very, very good disruption right there for the side of Rebellion Zion. Not only did they cancel it away, but they also brought Dyron in here to deal extra, maybe buy a little bit more time here. Max needs to use this retribution on to the orange buff, but in the mid lane, there is already a little bit of a trade. Rainbow is going to lose out here, and it's going to be Swalo controlling that mid lane. One of the big factors that comes towards this draft is that Bigetron in the first game were able to control the mid wave. This time around with Swalo on the Kagura, it's a little bit tough.
And if that's tough, it'll be very difficult for them to rotate like they wanted in game number 1. So this also gives them a slight homework here for the side of Bigetron Alpha. And they need to be able to, lane properly, especially in the mid side. But now it seems like Johnson has already hit level 4. Okay, not just yet, but we might be seeing some crazy pickups coming in from Bigetron Alpha very soon, like this.
Yeah, Petrify being used as well. It's going to be key, going to be engaged on, and Val picks up the kill. It would have been great if it was Fearless who picked it up, but no, Val takes it away unintentionally, obviously, but still, that is a lot of gold on the wrong hero.
Yeah.
And I think with that addition of gold, maybe Val can again be the determining factor, because Rebel needs to play very aggressively right now. And if Val gets a bit more of an advantage, maybe that's not the worst thing in the world, right? Depends on how they play this out. There's potential.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see. In the mid lane, it's already a lot of damage placed here because Lancelot is trying to do something, but Matt in the bottom side as well is going to be bullied out of the lane, forced to recall. Rainbow going to be cut in his rotation, still trying to cover for his gold laner.
Yeah, they are trying to buy a bit more time here, because it does seem like Bigetron, they are looking towards taking this next turtle. So with the pickoff, with the objective lead that Bigetron Alpha has, it is going to be... Wow, wait, what is going on here?
Oh my god, Max! Oh no! That's unfortunate. The retribution from Fearless will be able to pick up the kill. Rainbow trying to look for something. Unfortunately, does not catch Fearless in that bush. Just drives by real quick.
Yep. Already there's a huge change compared to game number 1. As Eterna mentioned, the Paquito is just a lot more difficult to deal with. But here, Rainbow will go for another pickoff.
That's a solo kill. Rainbow almost got the solo kill. That's going to be torn apart memory to finish it off. Rainbow, did you see that?
Yeah.
That was a solo kill.
That is a lot more damage than
Almost.
I would expect. With the Petrify as well, maybe that's some damage that Hero just wasn't prepared to receive from Rainbow. But as we mentioned now, the Paquito will be a factor that Bigetron needs to keep in mind, because compared to game number 1, Max isn't exactly dominating.
Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. It is going to be difficult for Bigetron Alpha to do pickoffs. But of course, they will be trying their best, but they are still kind of behind right now with the Rebellion Zion picking up the 400 gold lead, and this is exactly what Rebellion wants. Val will be able to push this on to Rainbow when Rainbow is trying to look for something, and instantly being able to take it back to him, like right now.
All right, that's going to be actually a lot of damage placed. Torn apart memory going to be used, but Swalo flickering right out of it. Val going to be bringing back his players, his friends, all the way back into the fight. Repo gets a Deathless Welcome onto one of the members. He's going to be taken down instantly with a follow-up coming in from Max, as that's going to be Matt going for the stun. Fearless gets stunned up, but there's no more follow-up for the side of BTR. Still an even fight here, but Rebellion got the better setup, to be honest. They had the waves at a better position, and Bigetron Alpha will not be able to get anything off of the board based on that one kill alone.
Now, the issue is because Bigetron Alpha has put so many eggs in one basket, really relying on this Johnson as well as this Kadita pick, without this being able to come to any fruition, I think it will be very difficult for them in the later stages of the game, especially considering how much damage Biro will be dealing in the late games, how much damage Swalo will be dealing in the late games of the stages. But now we are going to take a look at the item.
All right, and this game is obviously a different story, but Max isn't the one really far ahead already with the War Axe, but as we're looking at the items, another engage from Bigetron Alpha.
Yeah, one of the many reasons Bigetron Alpha were able to get that snowball going in the first game was because they were able to catch Val many times in the first 5 minutes, but now it's going to be Swalo jumping in with a yin-yang overturn very aggressively, all onto Key. So already so many resources being burnt away. Max will not go for the steal. Bigetron Alpha actually takes, basically leaves it open for Rebellion Zion, no contest whatsoever, as that's going to be the turtle taken away by Rebellion for free, but they do get a turret up top.
I think the main, like Miracle mentioned, I think the main player is going to be Val here. Val needs to be able to stop Rainbow in its tracks, but like this is going to be insane. Another pickoff or not.
They used a lot of resources. Key using rough waves. Fearless going to be able to bring, Val is going to be able to bring back Fearless onto the fight. Goes in for more damage right now. It's going to be Max in the bush trying to look for some damage, as that's going to be the Thorn Rose chunking Val down, but not much threat right now. Val actually goes in very aggressively, trying to memory in the flicker. Matt gets a kill, but it's only onto the roamer. Very fortunate that Val was the one to get that shutdown, but it would have been a disaster if either Birul or Swalo got that.
Yeah, now it is still Rebellion Zion leading once again. And this is the thing, like if the Johnson doesn't land the wombo combo that he intends to land it on, the issue is that so many resources will be already spent, and Rebellion Zion will be able to take the dub in the team fight if they're looking for that. And especially now that the damage is there, but wait a minute, something might be happening, but not just yet.
A huge mistake. They went on to Val, but he has the Purify, and now that is already a huge resource burn. Rainbow has nowhere to go. It's going to be the end overturn, and everything popped up to take him down. Val, though, keeps on getting these kills unintentionally, and it might cost them the game. Not going to lie. Like, these are very big kills onto big targets for the other carries to pick off for the gold. But right now, it's Val with the most kills in this team.
Yeah, resource allocation is going to be important, but another pickoff happens for the side of Rebellion. Rebellion, they're really popping off here with so many kills on the board. This is very different to what we saw in game number 1, and it seems like they found the formula.
The extra bit of security from those purifiers is very, very useful for Rebellion. They are no longer, they don't have to be too concerned the same way they were concerned in game number 1, where getting hit by the Johnson can basically equal, a free pickoff for the side of Bigetron. Now they can use that and plan to maybe counter-engage it using that Purify as bait, essentially.
Yeah, but for everyone back at home, not only can you watch this live right now, but you also can watch it on the big screen in Sinopolis, Indonesia. Go ahead and check it out, because these matches will be on the big screen, the first ever to do so. Rainbow going to the bottom side, going for the pickoff onto Birul. Still able to flicker away, but it's going to be the stun connecting from the axe. And boom, bang, bada bing, another pickoff for the side of Bigetron. Val needs to be careful. Doesn't have, actually he does have the Purify. He gets stunned up. Won't pop it off though. Very patient.
Yeah, very patient, very calculated display of mechanics from the side of Val. And now it is going to be Max pressured here again, Miracle.
Yeah, that's going to be Circle Eagle all the way to the backside. Max cannot get out of that. Phantom Execution will not help you there. Repo waiting in the bush, looking for a pickoff onto Fearless with Bigetron popping on the conceal. They're looking for Fearless. The stun connects, but there's no follow-up. A huge miscommunication there. 3 members going onto Dyren and only 1 Rainbow going on to the Paquito.
Well, so far, it's still not bad for Bigetron. They're still getting that pressure they really wanted, and they're still winning from the side of objectives. Now they're going to make more plays. They seem to really want to get Birul. That will be a great target. Can they succeed though?
Yeah, that's going to be a free kill for BTR. That's one of the big things for this Johnson. But in the top side, Rebellion trying desperately to go for a trade. I don't think that was it, man. Bigetron Alpha, they only sent 2 members on to the bottom side. And right now, Bigetron have actually equalized. Just noticed that. Like, it was a 2,000 gold lead for Rebellion. Now it's a 7-7 on the board. only a 600 gold lead. So basically, we're dead even in the center.
Yeah, dead even is the name of the game right now as Rebellion Zion. Even though they did have a lead, once again, it is very difficult for them to finish here in the third game. Bigetron Alpha aren't going out without a fight. And I think Renbo and Key, they are trying to adjust to what is going on. They're trying to outmaneuver, trying to stay away, clear away from Val, because I feel like Val was the deciding factor of why Bigetron Alpha fell so far behind in the early stages of the game.
Yep, game number 3 here. It really seems like they have to be really careful on who they pick, who they attempt to try and pick off using the Johnson ultimate, because now it just really isn't that simple. But their threat assessment is on point though. They can go for and shut on Beetle on the Clint, because on their side of the team, Matt is actually doing very well. Again, he has the highest amount of gold in this game right now, so he has a problem that Rebellion Zion really hasn't addressed.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you right now. But now it is Rebellion with the upper hand here in the Lord area. And now something might be brewing once again.
He goes in very aggressively. Rough Waves will not be able to get anything there, as that's going to be Max actually picking up a kill on the Sway Low. Only Key traded back and forth right now as the Circling Eagle will be able to connect onto Renbo. Not much commitment from both of the teams. Val still trying to run away. Matt's going in for some damage, stun onto Dyron, but it is a very, very tanky Esmeralda. In the mid lane though, Max is just on a roll. Not only did he pick up Sway Low, but also B-roll. He reads that Fearless is in the bush as well. Max is playing on point right now, and they're maybe looking for more. Dyron, Val, and Fearless, a 3v4. None of the members want to commit into the fight. They are just going to go for the mid lane. Will not be able to do it though. And that might be a mistake. Repo flickers in. That's going to be Circling Eagle, but he's going to get munched on. He's going to get taken down. That's the roamer out. Max goes in for a play. Unfortunately, not enough damage to take Fearless down. Dyron, though, he's waiting in the midst of it all. He's trying to look for a pickoff. Will not be able to get that little launcher, and Bigetron Alpha have started this Lord.
Uh-oh, but it looks like Renbo and Key, they might be looking for something here, Miracle. They really want to go for that gank. They really want to take Darren off the board. Or maybe someone more important like this.
Oh no, a disaster for Rebellion, as they have lost their jungle right as the Lord is going to get low. Darren goes in, but it's going to be the Retribution picking up the kill onto the Lord. Bigetron Alpha do not want to look for more, as that is all they need to get into the game. Back at it in the 12th minute. What an amazing macro play, and also an amazing catch by Renbo.
Yep, amazing. At the right moment, going for the big objective and also securing the jungler. Clearly not a simple feat. Honestly, if it does look like Bigetron has a very pick-reliant composition, but honestly, if the fight goes long, they have a very good front-to-back composition, because Matt is also very strong on this Brody.
Oh my god, that's going to be Max going for the kill. Phantom Execution to get him out of there, and Sway Low gets picked off for nothing. The Lord has spawned. They do not have that burst damage anymore. 3 turrets will be the name of the game for Bigetron Alpha. Bottom side and top side will be taken away. They are looking for more here, but it feels like they really can't go for anything more in that bottom or top side. They can only look for this mid lane, and that's exactly where they're going to go.
But honestly, that was a really huge setup by Bigetron Alpha, denying Swalo away without that burst. It was going to be very difficult if they did want to commit into that. I mean, the Swalo is going to be one of the top damage dealers from Rebellion Zion. Being able to pick that off is actually a really good step for Bigetron Alpha. But Bigetron Alpha playing a little differently. They are aggressive still, but I feel the discipline is here as well, right? They are playing a bit more calculated this time. They don't want to take any risks now that we are at a 1-to-1.
Yeah. And Arashi, at this point, let's take a look at the player's goal. The Twins have dominated it.
Yep, Max has already caught up. He is doing a lot of damage now, and Matt is the main damage dealer for the side of Bigetron.
What a beautiful pick by Renbo right there. Is able to zone away the members, as that's going to be Dyron just zoned away and caught out. Killing spree picked up by the man himself, Matt. Max going to go for more right now, as that's going to be Sway Low running for the hills. Not going to be able to run away for long though. Max is there with a Phantom Execution. That's a kill picked up, and a 2-for-0 for the Red Robots.
Yep, another kill picked up, and now with 2 members down, I don't see how Rebellion Zion can actually come back from this. I mean, we can see Max popping off all over his head. He is displaying insane mechanics, being able to take pickoffs off the board, even solo kills, even without the setup coming in from Renbo as well as Key. But if he and Renbo are able to land on their impossible targets, then it's going to be very easy for Max to clean the mess up as well.
You know, I think like one of the big factors here why Bigetron is having so much success right now is that they have already taken the game towards that, more towards that late game, and they have done a great job at shutting down Beetle. Because compared to Matt, Beetle is, kind of poor. So he lacks in DPS, and so if Beetle has more damage, Clint has more damage in teamfight settings, right? But now since he doesn't have items, that is no longer a factor for Bigetron to be concerned about.
Yeah, but look at that, another pick off once more
Beetle.
for Key as he gets Beetle, the man you were just speaking of. And again, he is the main damage dealer in these type of team fights when it comes to the 5v5s, but at this point, he doesn't have the Blade of Despair. He's probably going to build it right now, but he's 1 in 8, 15 minutes in. That's not where you want to get that Blade of Despair. You want to get it a little bit earlier. Bigetron not committing though onto this Lord. They're looking for a flank, and that's going to be Val caught in the midst of it all. He's going to get taken very, very low. It's the Death in his Welcome as well, connecting onto the Paquito, and look at the collapse instantly. Phantom Execution to the front side. That is the follow-up you want, and that's the follow-up you need. Tyron will not be able to get away for long here. Max is just ruthless. He goes in, the shielding is there, but Swalo is the next one on the chopping block. He gets taken down for a mistake by the Esmeralda, and he cannot even get away. It's going to be the pause, but it seems inevitable that Bigetron Alpha will take the Lord and end the game. 7.7k right now.
That is huge. I was just about to mention.
Here in Season 9, it's only worked once against Alter Ego, and just as we enter the game, that's a kill.
Not just a kill.
That's
There's
still
three
kills. What?
Three members
3 kills
off.
because we left at that. We left when
true,
two members were picked up, but they got another kill there, and yeah, it's just an easy Lord for the side of Bigetron Alpha. 7.7k. The Lord is obviously also presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much to say as of right now. Rebellion Zion, they can try to save off the pressure, but like Miracle as well as Arashi mentioned over and over, who does have the damage to be able to burst in these tanky and sustainable heroes in the front side from the composition coming in from Bigetron Alpha with the Barretts, with the Johnson that's already on his way looking for another pick onto the hands of Rebellion Zion.
Yep, looking at the items now, look at Val with only with the Winter Truncheon still, but it just isn't enough to actually get them the victory. Now with the Lord moving in the top side, they're gonna go for the fight.
Wait a minute, that is on to 4 members. Beerul gets taken down. What was that? Renbo is going to be traded, but that's only the roamer. That's the Johnson. That's not the pick you want. Max going in all the way to the backside. Going to be able to burst down Swalo. Val tries to recover for his team. Going on to Max, but the base is simply going to be targeted. Dyron trying to do what he can right now, but that's going to be the Death as well. Purified away. Bigetron Alpha looking for the base right here, right now. It's going to be Max jumping back and forth, and the base will be taken down. Bigetron Alpha have recovered from a devastating loss in game number 2, and that is